Hello and welcome to the concluding part of the lesson Voyaging Towards Excellence. We have seen that the writer was instantaneously, that is, quickly attracted to this group of students. This friendship had a lasting impact on the life of the writer. Until that time, he used to consider himself intelligent, but however, after meeting these friends in the group, he came to know that the real brilliance meant to realize where he actually stand, and actually also he was very lucky to come in contact with such great people on global scale that early in his life. Later in his life, when Mr. Narayan Murthy left Patni to start Infosys, he started heading Patni's software division, occupying the same chair. The writer here is giving us the information about the place where he was working. His head office was in Cambridge, Massachusetts, USA, which is very near to Boston. It was in fact the adjacent building to MIT in America. MIT is Massachusetts Institute of Technology. He had to visit the US every few months in those days. He used to visit MIT during lunchtime to meet his friends. There, anyone can see a couple of Nobel laureates at the dining table, which means that he was able to meet the Nobel Prize winners at the dining table. If you walked for an hour from there, he says that you could reach Harvard Square near Harvard University. Now, this is a very famous educational university. He used to visit both these universities and could talk to the number of Nobel laureates. That is, great people he used to meet there and he used to have a talk with them. During these years, he used to travel a lot to US, Europe, Japan, and Australia and could meet a number of great thinkers and management gurus such as Alvin Toffler, Peter Drucker, C.K. Prahalad, Thomas Peters, or great technologists such as Vincent Cerf, who designed TCP, that is IP, which is the basic protocol of internet. All these discussions with these greats had broadened his horizon and his aims, and worldview became a global view. It taught him humility and made him realize that he had to achieve a lot in life. The lessons in humility. Humility means the quality of being modest about oneself, that is honest to oneself. This lesson of humility it had, and hard work as well as passion for excellence was going to play a very important and vital role in his life, says the writer Achyut Godbole. Coming back to his college group in IIT, the writer says that his friends were not only more intelligent than him, but they were very well read, that is, they were knowledgeable. They had interest in all the subjects like science, technology, sociology, psychology, economics, philosophy, anthropology, archaeology, political science, etc. He says that his group was interested in all of these branches apart from all the fine arts such as music, literature, painting. In short, he says that his group was interested in almost anything under the sun, which means that they were interested in everything and they were concerned about human life and existence. He was immediately attracted to this group and he developed immense and deep interest in all these branches of knowledge. The writer says that none of these subjects as mentioned above, they were the part of their curriculum at IIT, but again he says that he never studied for scoring marks in any examination. And here it was a sea of knowledge in front of him, which has which he thought was necessary to pass the examination of life. It was far more important than just passing IIT examination. He says that it is very difficult to become a master or an expert in all these subjects, but it is very important for him to understand at least the basic principles of most of these subjects. Any of them, he says that it was easy for any of them to top the GRE examination and migrate, that is to move to US. However, the writer says that the thought of moving to US never ever touched their minds. To understand the world and how it works and serving India and her people was more important for them. Therefore, they plunged into, that is they went deep into these subjects, these branches of knowledge. It was the period of renaissance for him, that is it was a period of rebirth for him, rebirth or revival of learning for him. He says that they used to discuss about relativity, Big Bang, aesthetics, literature, philosophy, economics and many other subjects every day till late in the night. His cupboard was full of books on a variety of topics. The writer says that it is only because of human curiosity that human beings have been able to make such a great progress in science and technology and social sciences. He says that he has a number of limitations, but one thing he is proud of is the curiosity, humility, and humanity, that is the concern for fellow human beings. He says he has learned these values during his IIT days. He is also a firm believer in rationalism, which means that the opinions and actions are based on reason and knowledge, and also equality for all castes, creeds, races, genders, and religions. He says he has started treating nature as God and humanity as his religion. The writer Achyut Godbole has passed from IIT. He has joined a non-violent social movement for tribals with Sarvodaya. He has participated in a peaceful satyagraha. He has went to jail for 10 days. When he came back to Mumbai, he was jobless for a while. He worked for rupees 125 a month to supervise workers at the night shift in the mechanical workshop. He has changed 13 houses in Mumbai, and finally he settled on information technology as his career. Writer has spent 32 years in information technology, out of which he was a chief executive officer or MD or the software head for 23 years for large global multinational software companies with thousands of software professionals worldwide and 6 offices in the US, 3 in Europe, 1 in Japan and 1 in Australia. The writer had to travel all over the globe around 150 times for business. During this period, he had also written 4 books with 500 to 700 pages each on information technology, published by Tata McGraw-Hill and then translated into Chinese for global distribution. The writer says that he has learned a lot of things when he was running these large companies. The first one was the importance of teamwork. In today's world, the writer says that nothing is possible without teamwork. One cannot be successful if he is a loner or an egoistic person. The second thing that he has learned is you need to lead from the front by setting a good example in front of your staff. That is, one has to be a leader by himself and he has to set an example in front of his staff. The third one is that he says you need to treat your subordinates and your colleagues as friends. That is, the treatment with the subordinates and the colleagues should be just like friends. In his career, he has made a few mistakes, but he has learned a lot about motivation and being a good listener, target setting, and the art of delegation that formed such an important part of today's management. The writer says that after working for all these software companies for so many years, he wanted to return to his first love, that is, to read and write on various subjects concerning human life and existence. Therefore, he gave up two offers of around 3 crore rupees per annum to become a writer. This is how his second innings as a writer in Marathi began. After this, the writer has written about 34 books in Marathi. Most of them have become bestsellers with tens of thousands of copies sold for each. However, it is not the sales or the money that is important to him, as much as the fact that these books have brought about very good changes in lives of thousands of readers, says the writer. After reading his autobiography, Musafir, and a book on psychology, Mannat, hundreds of the people they have come out of depression and more than a dozen have given up the thoughts of committing suicide and they have decided to start all fresh. The writer says that there are hundreds who can tell him that they understood the theory of relativity or Big Bang after reading the book on science Kimaya Gar. His book Boardroom on Management has created at least 20 successful entrepreneurs. He says that there are hundreds who tell him that they now can understand economic times or NDTV profit after reading his book on economics Artharth. Many have turned to mathematics after reading his book on mathematics Ganiti. The same is true about his books on Indian music, Nadved, English literature, Zaporza, painting, canvas, Western films, limelight, Western music, symphony, or books such as Genius series, Rakt or Vitamins or Anartha. All these books they have brought changes in the life of people. The writer says that he has cherished, that is, he has kept with him the eagerness to learn. His qualities, he has kept it alive. They are thirst for knowledge, curiosity, humility, humanity, rationality, equality, teamwork, and quest of excellence, never say die, thinking big. All this had kept him going even today. He says that is the reason why he's telling us the story. He wants us to keep motivated, and he also says that it is the reactions of the thousands of readers and the feeling that he is touching thousands of hearts. He keeps on writing. With the message of never say die given by the writer, we conclude this lesson Voyaging Towards Excellence. Meet you in the next video with the brainstorming part of Voyaging Towards Excellence. Till then, goodbye. Thanks for watching. So friends, don't forget to subscribe the channel and share the video and also to like the video. Thanks for watching.